Hi everyone, I'm gonna introduce Japanese culture. The theme is how to enjoy to climb Mount Fuji. Let's get started. Mount Fuji is, with 3,776 meters, Japan's highest mountain. It is not surprising that the nearly perfectly shaped volcano has been worshipped as a sacred mountain and experienced big popularity among artists and common people throughout the centuries. Mount Fuji stands on the border between Yamanashi and Shizuoka prefectures and can be seen from Tokyo and Yokohama on clear days. Early July to mid-September is the official climbing season when the trails and mountain facilities are open. During this period, the mountain is usually free of snow, the weather is relatively mild, access by public transportation is easy, and the mountain huts are operating. Anyone without much hiking experience is advised to tackle the mountain during official climbing season. Climbing Mount Fuji is very popular not only among Japanese, but also foreign tourists who seems to make up more than a third of all hikers. The peak season for climbing Mount Fuji is during the school vacations, which last from around late July to the end of August. The peak of peak is reached during the Obon week in mid-August, when climbers literally have to stand in queues at some passages. In order to encounter neither too large nor too small crowds, we recommend to climb Mount Fuji on a weekday in the first half of July before the start of the school vacations. While there is usually no snow on Mount Fuji from late June until October, temperatures at the summit can drop to far below zero in the shoulder seasons. Only experienced hikers should consider the ascent in late June or September. Mount Fuji is divided in 10 stations, with the first station at the foot of the mountain, at the 10th station being the summit. Paved roads go as far as 5th station, halfway up the mountain. There are 4 5th stations on different sides of the mountain, from where most people start their ascent. The ascent to the summit does not pose any major difficulties regarding climbing skills. Only at some points the terrain is rather steep and rocky. However, the main challenge of the climb is the fact that it is very strenuous and the air gets notably thinner as you gain altitude. Most people try to time their ascent in order to witness the sunrise from the summit. The recommended way of doing this is to climb to a mountain hut around 7th or 8th station on the first day and spend some hours sleeping there before counting to the summit early on the second day. Note that the sunrise takes place as early as 4:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. in summer. The Yoshida Trail is lined by more than a dozen mountain huts between the 7th and 8th station. Other trails have fewer mountain huts. An overnight stay typically costs around 5,000 yen per person without meals, and around 7,000 yen per person with 2 meals. Some mountain huts also allow non-staying climbers to take a rest inside at a cost of typically 1,000 to 2,000 yen per hour. Most also offer paid toilets and sell food, water, and other climbing provisions such as canned oxygen. The human body requires some time to adjust to a sudden increase of altitude. Otherwise, there is a risk of headache, dizziness, and nausea. Quite a few people who climb Mount Fuji suffer from altitude sickness. To avoid altitude sickness, you are advised to tackle the mountain at a slow pace, stay hydrated, and make frequent breaks. Climbing is fun, however, it's also dangerous. Please enjoy climbing Mount Fuji with keeping rules and manners. Today's team has down. Let's enjoy Japan by learning Japanese culture. See you again!